Okay, everybody, welcome back. It's Wingspan time again. Happy New Year. We're going first once again. We're up against ZP King. We saw in the tray there's some good stuff. We got a yellow throat. We got a red start. We also have a ruddy duck, so we could just dig like mad. We got nothing else we particularly like, I suspect. Cheapo birds or ecologist, we know what is best there. We've been playing this game long enough to know. We are going to get two cheapo birds. I also see the black red start. I think we go nuts on the wetland with the yellow throat. And we even need it for end of round. Yellow throat, the ruddy duck. Big, like there's no tomorrow. Does this guy help us at all? It might help us. It's always nice to just get one bird down somewhere. It's not great. I suspect we can do better. We're going to grab up the red start and the yellow throat, I think, to start. Food's going to be an issue, which is why I'm kind of thinking about this kite. But how much food are we going to have left over if we do this? We still have 2 food left over. We'll take a cherry for our red start. Oh, we get one more too. Yeah, we'll take a rat. That's what we're going to do. All right, here we go. Good luck to my opponent, ZP King. Last time I discussed the meta of Oceania a little bit, and I've been thinking about some more. Basically, I felt like the just focus on forest play was not necessarily ideal, and felt even more basic than the thing that everyone complained about in base game, which was egg spam at the end. Just building out a forest and playing cards feels even more like uninteresting to me. But I guess with the conclusion, after a little more thought that I've been thinking about, I've decided that um, there are you're less likely to do the standard meta, meaning the forest. Just build out your forest as much as you can and play big birds, which I consider to be the standard meta of Oceania. You're less likely to do that than you are to do egg spam at the end of base game. Other there's more options available in Oceania, but my thought is that uh, egg spam is more interesting. So the most common play for base game is more interesting than the common play for Oceania, but it does not necessarily occur as often. 3 birds. We're going to do this. We're going to grab him and hope that nothing too great pops up. Chickadee's nice. Chickadee would be nice, but we don't have time for a chickadee right now. We're going to go yellowthroat. Why don't we do yellowthroat and dig so that we can get down our red start? Like, dig for cards. What'd you do? Wood duck. Okay, well, now, now this is getting interesting. That is a shame. I think we're pretty secure in the end of round, but we'll see. We grabbed some card. Well, the chickadee we should probably have denied, but we don't really have time for that. My opponent does not grab it. We will grab it. I suspect that he will. It's hard to go wrong with the chickadee with wood duck. Oh, it's just getting food, so we will deny the chickadee. We could probably use it. It's always annoying when someone plays a power bird like that, and then you just have to think about, you really have to focus more on denial. You can't just do your own thing. We'll grab it. Ah, Franklin's Gull. Okay, well, we might have just evened out the cards, but we don't really have anything else for our grassland, and it doesn't pair well with our black-red start, so we'll see. Do we want to go continue in the wetlands or go into the Franklin Skull? Let's see what else we get here. That's not helping. Well, that might help. It just caches though, right? Yeah, I mean, still not great. You are good for an end of round. You really don't do much, but you're something. I think we get rid of you. Magpie. Don't really want my opponent to have that. I think we check this guy for food. We need 2. I think we continue with our forest action here. Eastern Kingbird. Okay, well, good to know. That might direct us further into Gull territory. Do we just go Gull and dig? We're going to hope for a Nectar here, so we'll get rid of him. I don't know. I mean, we're looking at 6 cards at a time if we get this Ruddy Duck down. So maybe I don't know. This is tough. This is tough. I still think we do the red start for now. Do we stick to the plan and see what kind of cards our forest gets us? I mean, our wetlands get us. And then we can decide what direction we want to head. Franklin's Gull is nice. There's no denying that. So we can... We don't want to do that. We want to do this. We still play the Gull. Now we have to make the decision between the Gull and the Ruddy Duck. Do we want the tons of cards, or do we want the eggs? 3 turns left. We could draw cards one more time, lay eggs, and make our decision. We really want a food generator out of one of these. Like a Raven would be nice. Raven Franklin's Gull, I feel like that could beat the Wood Duck. My opponent did kind of settle. It's interesting they played the Kingbird because, oh wow, he gets a Grail out of that, but he's going to be overflowing with food already, so maybe not necessarily the scariest. Okay. The tray's not being great to us. It's hard to say no to the Franklin's Gull, but the red start tells me, I don't know. Maybe not, I mean. And 6 cards at a time, holy ravioli, is that strong? Is that strong or what? But, yeah. We'll put down the Ruddy Duck and dig. We are going second next round, so that's a shame. It'll get us the end of round, most likely. So that's also a perk. But at least tie it. Unless my opponent is... I really don't think you should build out your wetlands when you have Ruddy Duck. I mean, you're getting 2 cards every time you go grab some food. But it does help with the end of round, and sometimes maybe you want more than 2. So, but usually, like maybe when I play Wood Duck, I maybe go to the wetlands once in the entire game. So, if that. It's only if I have Tuckers and I'm having to build out my wetland a little bit, and I need a refill on my tucking cards. That's a lot of factors you have to add together in order to want to work on a wetland. So this guy will take our Nectar, but then we'll have plenty of stuff to chuck for Nectar food should we pivot over to Gull. We're hoping for a Raven with our digging. We're going to get plenty of eggs from our red start, which we like. Which also, we'll see. It's Franklin's Gull. It's hard to say no, like I said. Two nest type and egg type end of rounds, which does also point me towards grassland. I think we get down our Ruddy Duck and just try to grab a lot of cards. Hopefully get stuff for a strong grassland. Turkey goes down. I'm also not too upset by that. It's not an engine bird. It's not going to do anything for my opponent, so... We'll do this. We got a rat left. I don't know what we'd want. That'll be for the gull, I suspect. Get our epic card draw going and just hope we can blitz out the better cards. We will see. We'll deny that guy. That'd be a good one for my opponent. That we don't particularly care about. Third end of round, perhaps. It's a 5-point bird with a tuck. That's good for later. Okay. Well, we now have the gull and the junco. We are set. Very nice combo. And the fish crow. I am so glad we did what we did. Okay, excellent grassland coming out. Let's see here. We can get rid of him. We can get rid of course, eggs are going to be a bit of a problem. We got 2 egg gobbler uppers. So that's a problem. I don't think we bother getting any of these into the forest first. I think we just chuck cards. That seems pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we bother with those 2 guys. They don't help with any end of rounds. They're... Yeah, and plus my opponent's got that Phoebe, Kingbird, whatever. And check this guy for a food. Then the question becomes, well, there's fish there. So I think we get this guy down first, then our junco, and then our, or maybe the gull. Life is good. Classic base game. What'd you play? What did you play, my friend? Oh, a Buggerdigar? 0-point play? Again, not worried about that. It did get him, what, 2 points or something like that for tying the end of round goal? I can't do the math. Don't ask me to do math. There's a fish in there, so I think we do... Yeah, we gotta get this guy down first. That is what has to happen. Hopefully this red start... Usually, in a situation where you go grassland with one of these types of birds that lay eggs in empty habitat, you can usually pull it off until the 4th round, and then you're pretty full up on birds. We're not going to even pay any attention to the tray. We have to get our engine going here. It must be done. Fish crow, thank you. Spin up that rat. Get ourselves another nectar. We are going to hope that there are no pink powers for my opponent that give him eggs. Alrighty, well, this is going to be great. This is a much more interesting game than the build out a forest game. This I approve of. Because it's going to be grassland, gull, junco, fish crow versus wood duck. So we'll see how we do. I feel like wood duck is better than all, but I don't feel like my opponent's really done enough for his forest. We're starting to... We've only got 1 real engine bird down ourselves so far, so... Okay. Okay, yep, it's getting real now. That bird is not a joke. Do this. Could even tuck the sparrowhawk for the grain and get the gull down next. Things are getting real. Laying eggs. We need 1 more grassland bird for sure. I wonder if my opponent is getting a little nervous. What is going on here? Rufus out. So, yep. Okay, we're both building out our engine now. It is time. Get a nectar. Down will go our Franklin skull. And then we have to think about... Oh, you know what? We want that vulture. A vulture would be great with that Rufus out, because that thing hits all the frickin' time. So that we'll grab that up final turn. Hopefully find one more thing to... not denying the vulture. We like that. Thank you, sir. Song Sparrow comes out. Nothing wrong with the Song Sparrow. We're both just cranking out the turns here. Oh. It is. Round 2, we both have a plan in place. But yeah, that vulture will get us 3 food a turn, essentially. 2.5, I would say. That is great. No goal, so we're going to have tons of turns. Well, by tons of turns, I mean 2 extra turns. So, should be an interesting game. Gotta keep in mind our red start. We gotta stay focused on all the things on our board. We want to look also for platform nest. We currently have 4, so pretty strong there. Opponent with Zippo. If we get another nice bird for our grasslands, we're just gonna chuck this finch. What did he grab? Oh, was it the... No, I forget. What was that? Ah, what a shame. Well, does he have another turn after this? No, so I don't have to worry about the Dunnock giving him anything. We'll do this. That is not of interest to us, but we will grab him. Get ourselves a grain. I think we skip for now. Yeah, we could always use a grub, right? We are going first next turn, so we can get down the vulture or grab up a nice card that materializes. Get plenty of eggs there. Alright, what do we got? Well, we got the eagle, so I guess we better grab that. Don't want our opponent to have it. I don't even know if we want it, quite honestly. Because we might be able to do better, but who knows. And we're kind of spending up most of our cards here. We'll get ourselves a nectar. Put down our vulture. I guess if we keep digging and nothing else better comes along, by the time we have all the cards we want, we can play them. It's another platform nest. We've got to be careful about eggs here, though. We need to be able to spend 4 or 3, preferably 4. This guy will take away 2. But then there's 2 more cards we have to play in 6 rounds. That's if we have to decide. Are we okay with the 2? Oh, you know what? What are we talking about? We got the gull and the fish crow. That takes away eggs very easily. So actually, now all of a sudden I think this red star pairs great with this setup, because you can clear out your eggs as you desire. Opponent getting plenty of tucks. Oh, egg spam? Nothing wrong with that. Okay, definitely worth it with the vulture. Can't tell me otherwise. Okay, more eggs, please. Take one off of here. I really wish this guy was a grassland bird. Oh, painted bunting. Not better than the eagle. Grey-lag goose we don't care about, do we? Nope. Well, it does. It's all a bunch of grain. So which one are we going to tuck? Is the painted bunting? I think the painted bunting can go. We're kind of banking on finding something good, getting all this nectar out. There's the Cassin's Finch. All right. Common. Oh, darn it. Well, so much for that. All right. Well, let's keep going. We cannot be deterred. And one more. Okay. Well, quail. I think we like the quail better than the raven, believe it or not. Again, plenty of food, but not a ton of nectar. This is a tough choice. This basically negates our crow. Are we going to find the big boys? Is the quail better? How many turns do we have left? We have 9 turns left. It's a little tricky to say. Looks like probably not better. How are we doing on our ground nests? We've got 1, 2, 3. Both 1, 2. Do we have, what other ground nest do we have? We have the gray lag goose, which we might actually wind up playing. I guess that the eagle's the best bet. So, yeah. You gotta go. We got plenty of eggs. So let's see here. Let's do this. Yeah, I think, well, the food, we don't need that much food. Look at our food situation. Do I get 1 nectar with the... Oh, we need 1 more card. I think we do... eggs. Play the finch with a nectar. Play the eagle with 1 nectar. Probably won't win this. This habitat, but I think it's all right. We have sadly hit a bit of a dead end here. Maybe we just do it now with 2 nectar. Yeah, let's give it 1 more turn. And why don't we chuck in food? we should have been doing that a lot sooner. Although, yeah, 3 turns left. We can afford to chuck a grain here. Because we can clear it all out. Right, totally. No problem. Hunting yard, no. Well, that's good. We have yet another card to play. We got 2 cards. So let's see here. Well, now we have to think about... Don't think we get anything here. Play you with 1 nectar. Play you or you with a nectar, with a 2 nectar. Yep. Okay. We're going to skip this. Nope. Skip. My opponent appears to not be triggering his owl anymore, which is interesting. Although, nope, everything's just too big in the tray. That might be slightly unfortunate for me. Which of these do we like better? Do we want historian or birds with colors? We've got only 3 with colors, so colors would not hurt. We've got Franklin's Gull, so The finch would be all right. All right, my opponent had a nice long, ooh, a bush tit. 2 cards, not necessarily the strongest. We'll go with this warbler. That's fine. Clear out you. Oh, bummer. Well, let's see here. The eagle would get us 3 here. We got this guy for 4, however, so 4 star it is. That's actually not bad. 4 points. Never complain about. Oh shoot, we're gonna have to use only 1 nectar because we want to hold on to this gray lag goose. That's all right. We got plenty of food to chuck. It's not gonna be the strongest Eastern Imperial Eagle, but it ain't bad either. The game is already coming to an end. We were both cranking them out here, so that is making the game go a bit fast. What is my opponent doing with all these resets? I think he's just, well, I guess he can't tuck anything, but he's not, that's why. He's not taking anything off the top. So you can go. And we'll do this, and we'll do 2 grain for sure. Not the best. Not the best. But it ain't, it's going to get us an extra egg. So we cannot complain about that. Should have this end of round handedly. And perhaps the next one as well. Oh, the kiwi goes down. That's a nice one. We've got the finch, which will help. Smash that one up right there. All right, well, there's not too much there we like. We'll see if my opponent activates his Rufus Owl. Plenty there for him to tuck. He does tuck. I don't really want any of this. We'll take a fish. All right, I just checked, and my opponent is only have 3 nectar in the forest, so that gives us a nice opportunity here. Well, unfortunately, we are running out of space for our red start. So as predicted, we are not probably going to be able to activate our... I guess we could shoot for the forest here. Yeah, we can probably get a few out of that. Not quite getting the cards we want. We'll be able to eke out the forest nectar battle. And then I'm sure my opponent will be able to get more than 2 in the wetlands, but we'll see what's come his way. Do we just stick with what we got? Let's do 1 more round. Get down this finch. Let's see what happens. See what the finch tells us. We're going to have 10 points in bonus cards, plus whatever the finch has to say. No more cruddy food. Unfortunately, the vulture's time might have come and gone. But you never know. There might be something nice here. Crossbill is not it. Take 1 off of there. Red knots. Alright, 4 turns left. You would have been great much, much earlier. So I think we just rely on that vulture now. Get down our finch to secure the nectar in the forest and then say, not waste the time. Or should we go this guy first? We got the food for him. And still with 3. This guy has to go down. Maybe for this end of round. Wood stork. That does. And let's see here. Well, Omni. 3 food cost though. We got 2. Okay, we can get these 2 guys down to make it a 6-point bonus card. Which is what we're gonna do. How are we looking on this end of round exactly? We're tied. My opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we both at 4? It says 5. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, eggs. Eggs in ground nest. Okay, well, we definitely have to be able to win this one. Maybe I'm wrong. Which one of you guys has more egg capacity? They are equal. So we'll put him down. That'll give us... Man, we have not been... I was thinking it was number of birds, unfortunately. How's his egg space? He's got tons. I'm kind of flubbed this end around goal, so we're going to have to... Maybe put this guy down. This will give us more information. Hold on to those grains. What? Oh, shoot. We can't do it quite yet. So we just have to fill up our ground nests. That's a shame. We're going to skip our gull, right? Because we can just tuck the 3rd bird we have for that grain. Which will give us the... What's going on? Oh. That'll give us all the food we need. So we can skip this guy. The nectar... Will it make a difference? Nope. Alright. Wish I paid a slightly bit more attention to the end of round goal. My opponent just gonna... If my opponent just lays eggs, I suspect he can eke it out. We do have to think... Okay, we do have to decide... Oh, we do have the 3 food cost bird one. Yeah, he just laid eggs. I think... Yeah, he's gonna win it. That's a shame. We might not have been able to do anything about it. Let's get down our red knot. Leaves us with 3 grain. Actually, this guy might... Well, it would be an 8-point play. This is just a 5-point play. So, still worth it. Hey, we'll take it. Too bad we don't have 1 more. Good old large bird. Nope. 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 We'll just take the kinglet. Ruby crowned kinglets, they are lots of fun. I saw a ruby crowned kinglet just recently displaying his crown for the first time that I have seen that, so that was pretty cool. In honor of you, ruby crowned kinglet. Here we go. Put down that goose. We'll get 3 more eggs up top. Not too shabby. A few more eggs. My opponent gets the end of round goal. Okay. Very interesting game. My opponent... Yeah, we would never have had the capacity to win that one. Egg spam at the end. We lost 2 of the 3 nectar battles. But we did squeak out the forest, so... Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's going to come down to the bonus cards. How many times do you hear me say that? Let's see what Zippy King has done. Wood Duck versus Franklin's Gull. Here we go. Most cards were good for us, though. That's nice. Eggs should be us. Not by much, though. Bucks. Oh, my gosh. Nectar, he's going to get it. Oh, 115 to 116. I wonder if there was a point there somewhere that I could have grabbed, but very close game. Good game. ZP King. Uh, Grassland versus Forest Wood Duck, and we almost sneak it out. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Fun game there. Yeah, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's go. Oh, we better. Last time I forgot to show what he had, so let's do that. Mechanical engineer, of course. Site selection, though, to even that one out. Rodentologists, very nicely done. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.